if you doing it in a way where you in love with this person, they aware, it's gonna be a higher frequency. You could make it a game and pretend that person is aware. It don't gotta be like they in agreement with the shit. It's that's how you got people that's incubus and succubus, but it's not the highest level of energy. You gonna have to transmute that. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. You gonna have to transmute that energy, okay? So what is the benefits of having proper sex? Okay. Now you know about some of the types of sexual techniques to heighten your pleasure. On the philosophy side of it, you know how to integrate your physical reality and spiritual reality so you can experience bliss on earth. I'm going to give y'all them techniques next week. I want y'all to get the theory of this before we get into having y'all trying stuff. I know how y'all is. So when you integrate this with the physical reality and the spiritual reality, you'll begin to experience bliss on earth on a path of inner union and ultimately the union with the divine. That's what it's really supposed to be about. Okay, does that make sense, Perkins? You see why I said that? It's supposed to be about the union with the
Yeah.
divine. We can't be finessing. Okay, see, so that makes sense, right? But you can use it in a lower level. You can get on your P. Diddy shit all day. You feel me? Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? If you need to put a little bit of sauce on the macaroni, just let us know before we eat it, friend. Shit. Uh, I'm just saying, you know, he don't give a fuck. He just gonna let you eat it. But all seriousness, when you unite this energy, male Shiva with the female energy within itself, basically balancing your Ida and your Pingala channels in your body, you're gonna gain like a mastery within the self, especially within your sexual energy. Proper sex is the ability to manifest loving, you watching this, Perkins? Loving, fulfilling relationships. That's the purpose. Expand your capability for spiritual ecstasy and improve your health and your vitality. This heightened sexual energy so it can be utilized for spiritual growth and healing. This is some shit you want to embrace in the divine nature of doing it. This is increasing the vibration of your relationship. Remember I said you could literally fuck yourself into a healthy relationship using this, right? Um Give you something like a healing bath. Get you 3 cups of red clover, 4 say about 8 cups of water. You want to cut you up some lemons and some honey. You can bathe in this for like healing. You could even boil this shit down and drink it and chill it and serve it over ice. But this is for healing, okay? This is something that I was given years ago. Especially if you sharing it with a partner, they gonna think it's like some juice or some shit. But bathing in it is also a good thing. Boiling it down, bathing in it, sitting in it. Your skin is the largest organ on your body. It's gonna suck that up. This is for healing, okay? If you're drinking it with the red clover blossoms, let it steam for 7 minutes and strain the petals. Add the lemon juice and the honey and let it chill for 2 ice or serve it over ice and drink it. Healing, okay? Um, let's get into some tips. Sexual energy is creative energy. I taught y'all that this past week with y'all using y'all's sexual energy in a creative way to stop and do certain shit. We had a code word. Y'all know what the code word is. I ain't gonna say it. And everything been blowing the fuck up since then, right? So sexual energy is creative energy. You use it to manifest energy. It's 2 people putting your mind to the same goal. You can even have sex and release yourself at the same time to heighten its effects. Okay? The reason why people try to make it dark is because a lot of people is using this in an incubus way. But that's why these different levels of sexual alchemy listed on Spotify is teaching you ways how to use it in a proper energy. And we're going to go back over that before I log off. So these rituals are used in very old forms of what they consider to be magic. You literally can fuck your way into a healthy relationship. You don't have to have negative connotation with the person that you land with. A lot of people ain't in good situations with the person that they land with. You want to be in the best situation so you can manifest what it is that you want. You want to be completely satisfied with one another. One of the tricks, I'll give y'all 2 tricks on here. One of the tricks is catching a man's breath, okay? Especially when we're acting the act of heterosexuality. No disrespect to any other levels of it. I know it goes so deep, but I'm just going to focus on heterosexuality. Catching the man's breath. When you are in a situation of the position of missionary and that man is working with something, you're going to catch his breath. You catching your breath. You feel me? You're going to catch that breath. You're going to breathe that energy in. It's going to go through your body. You imagine this when your visualization should kick in. This is when the visualization comes in. You're going to imagine that air going in through your body, going in through your womb, you know, down your body, through your womb, through his phallus, back up through his body, back out of your mouth. This is the energy that you imagining. When you doing this and you catching his breath and he's knowing how to operate through semen retention, we already got into that. We can't go deep in that on here. They might block it. But he knows how to do that retention and go to Sexual Alchemy Volume 2 on my podcast if you don't know what that is. He goes through these different levels where he becomes to heal himself doing it, okay? When a woman, I taught y'all 8 different ways that you could bring yourself to have a big O. Y'all learn 8 different levels of how a woman can orgasm. So it's 9 levels to this energy of activating into those orgasms, okay? And that is basically until you like come into this awakening, you heal your physical organs, you heal your mind, you heal your body. You start, if you ever notice people that's naturally highly sexual always have nice bodies, naturally. Not trying to stereotype nobody, but when you're doing that and you're holding that energy and you're constantly using it, it does something to the physique of your body, okay? Women wearing wigs and shaving your body, all of this shit was aphrodisiacs. Soaking blue lotus flowers in red wine, not too much or you won't wake up. Whoever, I don't know if y'all know, for all the people that's experimenting with their sex, whoever is the penetrator holds the power. Okay, being penetrated is the loss of power. They plug it into you. You being downloaded in, okay? The power of creation is harnessing the force of the O, the big O. I showed y'all how to do that. It's very easy. All the walls in your womb is connected to certain organs and chakras and meridians. Y'all learned that week 2. I gave y'all the graph. Okay, so all this rough sex on the body and shit, that shit is dead. Once you come into this higher level of consciousness, is knowing about your partner, their physical body, and what brings them this, think of it as like this natural satisfaction. That's what this is about, okay? You got to learn how to obey the serpent. It's like the Sprite commercial, obey your fucking thirst. You got to obey this serpent, okay? It's a lot of energy. So the woman holds the power in this sex magic shit. The woman is the universe. I showed y'all, we did a little experiment. Can't go too deep yet. We'll talk about that in a minute because I'm recording for somebody. But the woman and the wisdom and all this energy is the real power. When you are dealing with a man, dealing with penetration with a man, the reason why I tell y'all that those levels of sex was inappropriate, because say you get on some first date, you just met him, the chemistry is just so fire though. He looked good, that cologne hitting. You know what I'm saying? He paid for the meal and you just really vibing. You ain't had none in a minute anyway. So you're just trying to enjoy yourself, right? But you vibing and you don't know that you really done bonded with him on some avoiding attachment shit, because you really ain't really into it either. You feel me? You just trying to enjoy yourself. And that's why I tell y'all got to be very careful of the energy that you in when you attracting and enjoying these people, because that's the frequency you will forever be on. unless they know how to recognize and have a moment of self-realization with you so you could both shift. A lot of people can't do that, and that's why y'all end up leaving people like, oh yeah, we fucked around for a little bit. It was what it was. Ain't that how they say it now? Or I ain't really trying to, I'm out here just looking. I ain't really trying to get into it. Reason why that is penetration causes damage. Some of y'all dick dumb right now, okay? It causes damage. It causes confusion. It causes psychological effects. It causes disease and disorder, okay? It causes depression. The fuck? If you don't know what you're doing with it. This womb is the portal. Your Yanni is the portal. Listen to it. You can feel his energy. What does the portal say? What does the portal say to you? Okay? Pay attention. When you slept with him, how did your womb react? Did you get a yeast infection? Did you get BV? Was it clean? You feel me? Did you have an odor when you was done? This is your body, the receiver, telling you what's going on. When he enters the portal, his heart chakra is open on a deep level. He's open emotionally. That's why if you got some good energy down there, ladies, and you got that good motion with you, you can lay down with a man and he'd be interested in you and be wanting to follow you around and be with you forever and shit, because you done gave him some of that snapback. 2 capfuls of them vinegar, you know, y'all done gave it to him. His heart chakra is open. You could plant seeds in there. For my Reiki ladies, put your hands on their chest. You know, you in the missionary, you allow him to plug in. Cut it on. Some people tell you, oh, that's dangerous. That shit just saved my life so many times. I didn't experiment with it. Because Reiki is the same as real. A lot of people don't know that. It's just all the orgasmic life force energy that's around us. It's real. Cut that heart chakra energy on in your palms. Cut your Reiki on. Just direct the energy around your body, even if you don't do Reiki. Just bring in all the energy. We are energetic, sentient beings. Plant the seed. Plant the seed of change. You giving a man good energy and good emotion. You ever gave a man some good energy sexually, it changes his whole fucking dynamic. You feel me? He whistling and shit, taking out the trash, fixing tires, paying bills he ain't thought about to take you out. You feel me? It's the energy field that you doing. And you have to do what they call your energetic integrating shadow work, however the fuck you want to call it. You have to do this, because if not, you'll be like the incubus and the succubus. Oh, I know I can lay down with this motherfucker. I'm plugged into all her chakras. This nigga got you in the doggy style position. All your fucking chakras lined up. Now, as a little fun thing, while in this video, I want y'all to think about all the actual positions that you get yourself in and how you using your chakras in each one. This shit changed the game. You feel me? Like, so you got your throat chakra all on this man's root chakra, and your third eye chakra is in his root chakra and his left and at the sacral. And you wonder why you fucking crazy. See what I'm saying? Ugh. Okay. You wonder why he crazy. Shit, you probably done planted something. You never know what you don't know. What are you thinking when you doing this? Some people is just trying to gratify themselves. Anything that you do instantly, instant gratification creates karma. So what is you even thinking when you intimate with this person? A lot of people is just fucking like animals. They not thinking shit. They don't even have emotions for a person when it's over. And that's not how it's supposed to be. Scientifically, it's some type of chemical reaction shit that's supposed to go on when you are authentically linked to a person. Supposed to be some kind of emotions. Now these people have no emotions connected to these energies. And this is the thing. You supposed to set intentions when you're doing this. It's intention setting, okay? Pay attention to your energy. It destroys your partner. Like, if you avoid sex from your relationship, that should destroy your partner. Okay? Men operate through their ego a lot with sex. They're not always in the God. They're not in that Shiva. You feel me? So you have to look inside of the wounds and see why is it that you really connected to these people, because orgasms are powerful tools. Okay? This sexual energy, this sex magic, what they call it, male and female energy divinely operating in a setting together to be able to let go and raise. You will raise the fucking consciousness. Here go one formula for the people that's been watching me. Bye, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. Orgasms plus focus equals manifestations. Again, for the people in the back, bye, y'all. Orgasms plus focus equal manifestation. Man, you are the great giver. Work in your shadow.